Hi there, welcome to O2 Life. My name is Michelle, and today we're doing an express stretch class for shoulder mobility. So the only prop you'll need today is a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, there's tons of stuff around the house you could use. You could use a scarf, you could use a tie, you could use a dog leash, a rope, right? Like anything that you've got, it just needs to be like a long object that you can hold on either end of. And then also, you could do this practice sitting in a chair, sitting on the floor. I'm sitting up on a cushion. I find it to be a little more comfortable to be elevated. So I definitely prefer like sitting up on something or in a chair, but totally up to you, whatever feels best. If you're sitting on something more cushioned and comfy like a couch, just scoot forward toward the edge so you're not like sinking into the cushion, right? We want to have our good posture. So as we get started, just know my Spotify playlist is linked in the details of this video. So if you want to open the link and press play now, we will get started. All right, so let's find our comfy seat wherever you are. Again, if you're in something a little more upholstered and stuffy, scoot your way forward toward the edge so you can sit up nice and tall. Just start to feel your seat heavy and the crown of your head reaching up. Right, it's really hard to get our shoulders open if we're slouching. So just gently reaching up, and if you notice you become rigid because of that cue, relax your shoulders back and down, and just notice that you're still going to stay upright. You don't have to force it. None of this needs to be forced. Now, if it feels comfortable for you, you can start to shift your awareness into your breath here now. Think about finding a slow, smooth breath that is complete but not forced to be full. So how can I relax into a full breath instead of like strong arming my way into it? Good. With your next inhale, we're going to reach the arms up toward the ceiling. You can leave your eyes shut if you like. So just slow float up. And then as you exhale, float the hands back down. Inhale to reach up. Exhale down. One more time, big breath in, reach up. This time we'll start to side bend, so right hand comes down, left fingertips up and over. Inhale, reach. Exhale up and then switch. So I'm actually bending the elbow of the hand that's on the floor. If you're in a chair, you can just kind of reach down toward the ground. Inhale up, and again, the movement doesn't need to be anywhere near as big as mine. I tend to kind of exaggerate so you can really see what I'm doing, right? But it might be more subtle. You might stay up high like this. Think of it as more of a lengthening than a bend. Right, so first and foremost, you're reaching those top fingertips up and over toward the top corner of your room, and then finding a little bend. Good, let's do that one more time each direction. Good, one more time. Perfect. Come back to center here. You're going to grab a hold of your strap. And we'll continue to move our arms with this little prop assist. So you're going to take a nice wide grip. You can always adjust it as we get moving if you need to. And we'll start, we're just going to lift in front. So as you inhale, lift up, 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 till your hands are up overhead. And then exhale, release down. As you do this, I want you to think about keeping the crown of your head reaching up and not arching your back. Right, so inhale, reach. The movement just comes from the shoulder. We're not leaning forward, right? And then exhale to release down. Just going at your own pace. And then as you do this, you can also start to notice I'm giving a little look toward my hands here, because ideally we want the hands to lift evenly. Right, so we're pulling out on the strap, and both of our hands are lifting at the same pace. You might notice that one wants to lead and the other wants to follow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time, if you feel ready, we're going to come up and all the way around. So you might find you need to widen your hand out a little bit on your strap. We're going to inhale up, around. See, I'm sliding out as I do this. And then same thing, inhale up. Exhale down. Keep the pull out between the hands. The spine nice and long. And the hands even if you can. It's a little more of an interesting challenge when your hands are behind you and you can't exactly see them. So can you use your felt sense? Right, your proprioception here. Instead of just looking good, inhale up. Exhale down. We're just going to do that a couple more times. Continue at your own pace. Good. This last time through, I want you to find a place in the middle of your range, wherever you feel like you just know you need to hang out there. This is my spot. It might be different for you. And then once you're there, you can lean side to side a little bit if you want. That's a good one. Just moving at your own pace. Again, think like a little bit of free movement. It doesn't need to look anything like what I'm doing right here. We'll come back to neutral, bring the hands forward. Now you're going to take your strap in your right hand and bend your elbow. From here, we're reaching around the back with the left hand to grab onto the strap. So once you're in that position there, you're going to pull down with your left hand, up with your right. And again, once you're here, if you've noticed, see, I've arched my back quite a bit. Try to knit the ribs back in, reach up through the crown of the head, and keep that pull. Just a few breaths here. So how can you breathe into that sensation to feel a little less resistance and a little more opening? You're not changing anything else. You're not changing where you are in space. You're just changing your body's reaction to the sensation with your breath. Take one more big breath. As you exhale, release, and we'll switch hands. So that strap will come into your left hand. Your right arm will reach out, back, and grab the strap. Again, find that little bit of pull. It doesn't need to be super intense, but you want a little bit of oppositional energy between the hands on the strap. And just notice, especially with our shoulders, even more so than our hips, we're not symmetrical. We're not designed to be symmetrical. Nobody is. It would be highly abnormal. So if you find yourself judging your body or putting the experience from one side onto the other, just kind of let that go. It's not helpful. Knit the ribs in, lift the crown of the head up. Start to find your complete breath into this shape. Okay, just a couple more breaths here. Good, one more breath in. As you exhale, release, we'll set the strap to the side. We'll just finish here with some shoulder rolls and another brief meditation. So sit up nice and tall. If you need to switch the cross of your legs or anything like that, please do it at any time. Here we're just going to roll the shoulders up as we inhale and exhale back and down. Inhale up. Exhale back and down. If it feels right for you, you might even make this a little sharper with an open mouth exhale. So inhale up, exhale down. Think about releasing any residual tension from the shoulders, the neck, anywhere in the upper body. Let's do that 2 more times. Good, last one. Press the hands on the lap. We'll start to circle the head around. You can shut the eyes if that feels right for you. Just making a big circle in one direction. And then back the other way. Again, switch. And back. Sit up nice and tall again. Just notice if being back here in stillness feels any different than it did almost 10 minutes ago. Do you feel a little taller, more relaxed, more open? Does your breath move differently? Do you not feel better at all? And you just feel annoyed, right? These are all valid things There's really no wrong way to feel. So let's just start with not judging or putting anything else onto the experience. Let's bring the hands to heart center or over the chest to close. Just give ourselves a moment with our own energy here. Feel that connection. Let's take one more big breath in through the nose. As you exhale, release the hands, blink the eyes open. That completes our express stretch practice for today. Thank you, guys.